Do you struggle to keep your finances organized? Well, in today's video, I'm going to share with you my favorite organizing tool when it comes to money. Hey, I'm Lindsay with Organize to Save, and if we're just meeting, welcome on this channel. I'm here to help you be more productive and get organized all on a budget. Now, talking about money isn't always the funnest discussion, especially if you struggle with keeping your finances organized. Today, I want to share with you my biggest secret when it comes to how we've been able to take control of our finances, get out of debt, and make sure to keep our finances organized. If you know our story, it's no secret that we're big Dave Ramsey fans. When my husband and I got married, we had over $90,000 in debt, which we proceeded to pay off utilizing the principles we got from Dave Ramsey. Now today, I want to share with you all about Ramsey Plus, the new all-in-one budgeting suite, which can help you take control of your money and get it organized. Now, when my husband and I started our debt-free journey, we decided to invest in Financial Peace University, which seriously changed our lives. We also started taking control of our finances and established a zero-based budget. Now, if you're not familiar with that terminology, it's essentially that you're assigning every single dollar that comes in a task. So that way, when you're done with your budget, it's all zeroed out, meaning you don't have any money left over that you don't have a plan for. Now, the last several years, we've done this by using the EveryDollar app, which we're going to talk about later. A while ago, I did a whole overview video on what exactly EveryDollar is, how to set it up, and how to make sure that you're utilizing it to keep your finances organized. Today's video, I'm not going to go super in-depth into exactly how to set it up and everything, since you can watch that video, but we will be talking about EveryDollar here in a minute. Now today, I want to talk to you all about what Ramsey Plus is and share with you how it might be a great resource for you in order to get your finances organized. And exciting news, at the end of this video, you can actually enter to win yourself a 1-year membership to Ramsey Plus. I'm going to be giving away one membership to a lucky winner, so make sure you stick around to see how you can enter. Now, Ramsey Plus is essentially the tool that you need in order to get all of your finances organized. You'll be able to establish a budget, keep track of your progress, and learn tips and tools in order to keep progressing in your debt-free journey or just budgeting in general. Ramsey Plus is a paid membership at $129.99 a year. However, you get access to so many different resources. The first of which is that you get access to online courses. I already mentioned the Financial Peace University class, which we personally took and was a game changer. You also get access to the premium version of EveryDollar, which will dive into exactly what the difference is. And you get the Baby Steps app, so that way you can track your progress along your journey. And if that's not enough, you also get access to a special community and more. So let's quickly break down each of these and why Ramsey Plus is so awesome. So the first is courses. Now, I already shared with you that the Financial Peace University drastically changed my husband and I's life. Now with Ramsey Plus, you not only get access to Financial Peace University, but you also get access to several other courses and lessons that can help you on your financial journey. I personally have been making my way through the Smart Money Kids course because for my own personal journey, I really want to instill these life lessons into my daughter, so that way as she becomes older and is in charge of her own money, she already has the backbone of what she needs to do in order to keep her finances organized. Okay, so switching over to EveryDollar. Now, coming from somebody that loves organization, but is not very good at numbers, especially not good at creating budgeting worksheets, EveryDollar was a game changer for me. I quickly fell in love with it, and if you really want a deep dive into exactly how to utilize EveryDollar, make sure to check out that video I mentioned earlier. But I especially love the interface of EveryDollar and how easy it is in order to organize all of your budgets. Now, the big difference here between Ramsey Plus and the free version of EveryDollar, which my husband and I personally used the free version for years and absolutely loved it. But what I like about Ramsey Plus is that you can actually link it to your bank accounts, and all of your transactions that you make will automatically sync into Ramsey Plus, so that way you can organize them into what budget that transaction needs to go into. Whereas in the free version of EveryDollar, you need to manually enter every single transaction. So if you forget about spending $5 at Starbucks and you don't enter it into EveryDollar, you're not actually accounting for every single dollar that was spent. So I love the sake of the ease of the Ramsey Plus being able to have the premium version of EveryDollar, just because that way it's less likely that you're actually going to skip putting any transactions in, because if you're using a card, it's automatically syncing from your account, putting it in, and then you get to assign what budget it goes into. Now, obviously, if you're using cash for transactions, you will need to manually put those in. For us personally, since especially COVID hit, we've not used cash very much, and we've switched to mainly using our debit card for transactions. So now being able to have those roll right into EveryDollar has been awesome, because I can just go in and easily assign where each of those transactions goes. And I also do weekly and bi-weekly budget meetings with my husband, which I have a whole video on, so I'll have that link down below as well. We go through each transaction together and make sure we know exactly where our money is going. Now, if you aren't familiar with Dave Ramsey's baby steps, I'll have them up on the screen so you can see, but essentially this is the path that he suggests for your financial journey. Now, the baby steps app that you get access to through Ramsey Plus is a great resource for you to be able to track what baby step you're on. There are things that I love about it, but there's also a couple of things that I think they could improve a little bit better. But I think if you are someone that visually needs to see where you're at in the progress, the Baby Steps app is great, because you can actually see and keep track of what step you're on and where you're at in the process. And for somebody like me that is not very good at making pie charts and all that kind of stuff, being able to visually see where we're at in our progress is great. And honestly, I kind of wish that we had this back when we were working on paying off our debt, because it would be a great motivator to be able to see each time you make an extra debt payment. Or for us right now, we're working on paying off our house. So I really like to be able to see kind of where we're at in that process and keep track of it that way, because visually for me, that is a huge motivator to be able to see where we're at in that scale. Now, I do think it would be really cool if there was a way that it could actually sync to your accounts so you don't manually have to enter in the information. But I think overall, for a simple way to track your progress throughout the baby steps, it's a great added resource. And then the community aspect of Ramsey Plus, I think, is also a great resource. I think especially if you're not around people that are in the same journey as you or don't quite get what you're trying to do in order to become debt-free, I think having access to that special community, so that way you can reach out for a cheerleader, or if you have a question, you can ask it down in the forum. But I know for us personally, when we were going through our initial debt-free journey, being able to have our Financial Peace classmates was really helpful, because we could cheer each other on throughout the class. And I think especially now with us not being able to get together with so many people, having that online platform just to be able to cheer people on and get some extra motivation is going to be super helpful in order to keep you on your track towards financial peace. Okay, so now that we know exactly what Ramsey Plus is, you might be wondering, okay, well, would this be a good resource for me or not? My personal take on it is that if you are ready to start or continue your journey towards debt freedom, this is a no-brainer. I know that $130 is an initial big investment, but in my opinion, if you are serious about getting out of debt or continuing your financial peace journey, it's an awesome resource and a great investment. Now, for my husband and I personally, since we've already gone through financial peace, we don't necessarily need access to that, but I am truly loving all of the other courses and all of the other features that I discussed. I think having the EveryDollar Premium is probably one of my favorite parts of it. So all in all, if you're looking on guidance on how to manage your money and actually keep it organized, I think Ramsey Plus is an excellent solution. Now for the exciting part of the giveaway. I'm seriously so excited to be able to give away a 1-year membership to one of you. So if you want to snag your chance to get Ramsey Plus for a year, make sure to check out the description box below, as I have all of the details on how to enter this giveaway. Now I'm not going to leave it open for very long, so make sure you go and enter right now and subscribe so you don't miss any future videos all about how to live an organized, budgeted life. If you're now motivated and want to take control of your money and get it organized, I've put together a playlist on your screen right now, so make sure to go check it out, and I'll see you in the next video.